And disgraced ex-congressman George Santos will learn his fate today. He's set to be sentenced in a New York federal court after pleading guilty to wire fraud, identity theft, and other charges. That identity theft charge carries a mandatory minimum of 2 years, but prosecutors are asking for more than 7. Let's go to ABC's Phil Lipoff for more on that. Phil, what are you expecting in court today?
Oh, well, Diane, let's start with this circus-like atmosphere that has followed George Santos in his rise to Congress 2 years ago, his very brief stint in Congress, which was barely a year, now his fall from grace to federal court where he is convicted of wire fraud and identity theft. What we expect in court today is to hear what you've laid out. Is he going to get the mandatory minimum for that identity theft charge specifically, which is 2 years, or what prosecutors are asking for, which is more like 7 years on the maximum side of it? Prosecutors are asking for 7 years, in part because they say Santos has not been repentant at all throughout this whole process and has actually gone on the offensive against the Justice Department, saying they're trying to drop an anvil on his head, painting himself as the victim here. The prosecutors say the victims are donors who he defrauded. They say he even in some cases charged their credit cards without their knowledge. And then those whose identities he stole, nearly a dozen people, including some family members. These are things he's been convicted of the entire time he has gone after the DOJ. He has taken some responsibility, but in the same breath says, but they shouldn't be going after me like they're going after me. So we'll find out if it's going to be more like 2 years or more like 7 years, if he says anything in court. And Diane, one final note, I don't know if you know this Cameo app. It's an app where you can go on and celebrities, athletes, famous people will send you a personalized message for a certain amount of money. George Santos joined Cameo a short time ago, and he is still, even through this process, asking for $100 for a personalized message from him. He said the holidays are coming up. Now's a good time to get a message from me for $100. So that's happening.
All right, Phil Lipoff, thank you.